I am the bread of life. No one who comes to me will ever be hungry, and no one who believes in me will ever be thirsty again. Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Sky.Onjahnae. If you're new here, stick around, girl. But in this video, we're going to be doing this look. I let my followers on Instagram choose my look. So if you are not following me, make sure you go ahead onto Instagram so you hit that follow button and you can play along, you know? So they chose nude colors, rhinestones, and a glam look. So that's exactly what we're doing. Let's get into this video. So to start off, I'm going to be taking a deep brown and I'm going to be applying that into my crease with my M506 brush from Morphe. This is just a small eyeshadow brush. I love using this for my crease because it's small and detailed, so I can really get in my crease, especially because I have hooded eyes and they're pretty small. Now I like to start with my darkest shade just because I find it easier to blend, and sometimes when you work from lightest to darkest, that dark shade can overpower all of your other colors, and sometimes it can just make it look like one ugly muddy looking color, and we don't want that. Also, I like to start with my darkest shade because it helps me shape the eye, and you'll see like right now I'm kind of like curving it outwards on the outer side of my lid, and I'm also going to bring it in kind of like a cat eye effect. I'm kind of going for a 70's theme. It didn't start like that, but that's that's what I end up doing. So like I was saying, you see how I'm curving it out and creating that cat like or wing like effect with my eyeshadow. Starting with your darkest shade allows you to do that and actually see how your eye look is going to look. Now I'm going in with my again, this is a Morphe brush. I love Morphe brushes if you didn't know. But my M433 brush, and this is just an eyeshadow blending brush, and I'm taking a lighter brown. All of my colors are going to be brown because that's what they voted for on my Instagram. So if you are not following me on Instagram, do so, because I have my followers vote on specific things and then I bring it together in a makeup look, and that's how you get your looks from me. Well, some of them, most of them, a lot of them come from my head. But anyway, I didn't use a transition color because I was using browns and I am a brown girl. So my brown looks pretty much close to my skin tone. Had I been using something else or colorful, I would definitely use a transition shade just to help everything look smooth. And I'm going back in to just really brighten those colors up. Now let's do the other eye. I wish it was that easy to just do your makeup, do your hair, do anything, but it is not. But anyway, I'm going in with some Aquaphor. I usually will use Vaseline, but I can't find it, or I don't think I have any. Either way, Aquaphor is just fine. You just need some type of petroleum jelly, something to cut your crease. Now the reason I'm using this instead of just going in with my base is because the base really works better on bare skin, and that's with pretty much all bases. So I'm removing the extra eyeshadow that got onto my lid just so when I do apply my base, like I said, it can be nice and smooth. It won't have any blotchiness and it won't get cakey because it won't have a whole lot of product. It'll just be bare skin, the base, and then the eyeshadow. And I'm using a Q-tip because that's just the easiest way to remove this without it hurting, honestly. I saw this on P. Louise, the base that I use, the base that I'm always raving about. This is a technique that she uses, but she has this tool, and I tried to use a tool similar to that and it kind of hurt my eye. So Q-tips work really best to me because also it cleans the product off and they're smaller, so it can really get into like small places like the corners of my lid, and also help me with the corner of my cut crease that I'm trying to do, because like I said, we're going for a 70's look, so we want that cat eye effect. And doing this method of removing the product also allows for you to see your cut crease prior to actually applying your base. So now I'm going in. This is a Makeup Forever brush. This is a 226 straight brush from Makeup Forever. When I tell you, this is the thinnest brush I have ever seen, and that's really one of the keys, along with, you know, pre-cutting your crease with the Vaseline or whatever you're going to use. A flat brush really takes your cut crease game from beginner to advanced. Like, you skip over intermediate because you literally will get the perfect line every time because the brush is so flat. So It's not going to be bulky. It's not going to create any lumps or grooves in your cut crease. It's just going to be cut, like cha-ching. Cha-ching is the money thing, the money sound. You get what I'm saying. Your crease is going to be cut if you're using a flat brush. So I'm going in with my Morphe 224 brush. It is a flat eyeshadow brush, and what it's going to do is just going to help me pack on that color to my crease. You can't really see the difference between the eyeshadow I'm using and the actual base, and I did that for a reason. I used my Rumor 4 P. Louise eyeshadow base because I really want to see, prior to applying my eyeshadow, what the look is actually going to look like. And that's the one thing I really do love about base. It allows you to see what your eyeshadow is going to look like. I know P. Louise and a couple of other brands like Juvia's Place and things like that, they have colored bases, which that will, if you were, especially if you're a beginner, that really helps you to kind of gauge what the eyes are going to look like, where you want to place certain colors, and prior to applying your eyeshadow, that way if you don't like it, you can just wipe it off and try something else. But anyway, I just want to make sure I'm going in and detailing this cut crease. And the brush I'm using is from a brand that sent me a PR box like a year ago, but they are no longer in business, so unfortunately. So I won't bother telling you this brush because you can't get it. But a tiny detail brush is perfect when you want to get in those crease areas or those tiny areas. This is my favorite part, and honestly, I'm so glad. When I was looking at the poll on my Instagram, it was between rhinestones and glitter, and I really wanted to use rhinestones, so I was really hoping that my followers were on the same page with me, and they were, and they voted for rhinestone. So anyway, how I'm applying these rhinestones, I used to have a little picker that'll help pick up a wax pen to help pick up my rhinestones, but I can't find it because I can never find anything. But what I use is, I just use lash glue. It's simple. It's already going to be something that you already have, so I don't think there's necessarily a need to go out and buy any like cosmetic glue or rhinestone glue or anything like that. Just use your eyelash glue, babe. Like, it sticks on way better and it lasts way longer, in my opinion. And I'm using the end of that Makeup Forever brush because it does have a point on it. So I just dip a little bit in the lash glue so it can have something to adhere to the rhinestone when I pick it up, and then I apply it on my lid. Well, yeah, on my lid. I was about to say, is this even technically my lid? But I mean, it still is. And I got these rhinestones from Michaels. They are the AB crystal rhinestones, and they just sparkle so well in the light. You're gonna see at the end when I do my little low light video to show y'all how these rhinestones are just sparkling on my eye. And the packs that I got were the assorted sizes, so I have all the way from, I think, smaller sizes 8mm to 20, and those are the largest ones. I wanted to look not so uniform. I wanted to just look, I can't even explain the words. I wanted to look how I made it look. Let's just go with that. And so I need to use assorted sizes and, you know, just place them randomly on my eye. There is no strategy to this. I'm just placing them, looking at it, see how I like it, and just eyeballing where I want the rhinestones and what sizes to go where as I go. Like I said, makeup is not a one size fit all. It does not have to be perfect. Makeup is art. It's what you make it. And I wanted my rhinestones to be different sizes, and I want them to be spread out so it can look cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this other eye. I wish it was that easy. But anyway, I'm just going to add a little bit of liner. I'm not trying to do too much because I don't want to take away from the cut crease or the nude eyeshadow. So I'm using the thinnest line. This is also going to give me more of an open eye look because, like I said, my eyes are small and they're hooded, so this helps, especially when I have a whole lot going on my eye. It kind of can overpower my eye and make them look kind of smaller, so doing this really helps open my eye up a little more. Coming back with a full face of makeup. But anyway, I'm going in with a brown eyeliner because brown was just going to bring the whole look together because duh, I used brown for the whole thing. And yes, I did poke myself in the eye, so I had to stop for a second because I refuse to let some tears ruin this whole beat I just did. Baby, we ain't doing that. Because then, just look, this video would not have even been available. And why is my best friend texting me? Girl, I am working, editing videos for you to watch. Anyway, I lost my train of thought because I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and people love to text me while I'm either recording or editing. But anyway, on to the lashes. And I tell you, your lashes will never look the same after doing this. Not look the same. You will never be able to put your lashes on easier than doing it this way. I apply the lash glue to my lash line as like mascara, and I also apply it to the lash strip itself and let it get a little tacky, and then it just literally adheres right to the glue, right where you want it to be. That's why applying it to your lash line really helps, because it can only adhere to the glue, and if your glue is in a specific area, that's exactly where it's going to go, so you can place the glue exactly where you want to put it. Here I am just spraying my face, and y'all know I love to drown myself in setting spray because I'm not trying to have this makeup go anywhere. See, choking because I'm silly. Let me not say that. I'm done with the negative self-talk. But why would I do that to myself? I do this every time and I be choking every time. But my makeup looks flawless the whole time. Yeah, take some deep breaths home, girl, because you just tried to suffocate yourself with all of that setting spray. But anyway, we're going to go on to the final look. Yes. This look came out better than I would have even expected. Like, it is so gorgeous. Look at my little low light videos. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Let me know why you like it. And subscribe, of course, if you've made it all the way to the end and if you've watched more than one video. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.